Ilhan Omar breaks down in fit of rage aimed at Biden, Democrat leadership over support for Israel. What is wrong with you? Omar acts of Biden Representative Ilhan Omar, D-Minn, broke down in a fit of rage Friday aimed at President Biden and Democrat leadership over their support for Israel amid the war with Hamas. Her angry comments came during a press conference held outside the U.S. Capitol alongside a few fellow members of the far-left squad calling for a ceasefire in the war. How is it that we have a president who is talking about releasing hostages, who is talking about getting American citizens out of Israel, but could not get himself to say, "I want to save and work to save the hundreds, thousands of Americans stuck in Gaza"? What is wrong with you? Omar said after claiming Israel had dropped more bombs on Gaza in the last 10 days than the U.S. did across an entire year in Afghanistan. How is this possible? Wait, so are certain Americans' lives more important than another? Is the American that is living in Gaza less important than the one living in Israel? How is it that you're telling American citizens to go to the south of Gaza, but you can't tell Netanyahu not to bomb the south because there are Americans there? She said. Omar claimed it was painful and scary to work alongside other Democrats who she said were blaming all Muslims for the violence. It was unclear who she was referencing, but Progressive Representative Richie Torres, DNY, had taken aim at members of the squad last week over what he called a reprehensible and repulsive response to the October 7 Hamas attack. And not a single condemnation comes from our caucus leadership or any member of Congress, she said. How is it that we are serving in a body where there are members who condemn us for asking for a peace, for ceasefire, the most simplest thing? Fox News Digital has reached out to the White House and House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries, DNY, for comment. Prior to her appearance at the press conference, Omar was pressed by Fox Business reporter Hillary Vaughn over her support for a ceasefire against terrorists whose aim is to wipe out the existence of Jews. Omar ignored the questions before saying, "Ignore this crazy lady, don't worry about her," as she boarded an elevator. On Thursday, Omar was forced to walk back comments blaming Israel for the Gaza hospital explosion that U.S. intelligence determined was not from a projectile launched by the Israeli Defense Forces. However, she failed to offer an apology.